Karibuni sana katika lesson yetu ya leo. In this lesson, lesson 2, Swahili numbers. In today's lesson, what are our learning outcomes? By the end of this lesson, you should be able to count from number 1 to 20 in Kiswahili. You should be able to count from number 1 to 20 in Kiswahili, and you should be able to learn how to number objects and people in Kiswahili. So let's see how you do that in Kiswahili. So 1 to 10 in Kiswahili. How do you do this? I know some of you know how to do it, but for those who do not, let's have a look at it together. Number 1, moja. Can you say that in Kiswahili? Moja. Number 2, mbili. Can you say that in Kiswahili? Number 3, tatu. Your turn. Tatu. Number 4, nne. Your turn. Nne. Number 5, tano. Your turn. Tano. Number 6, sita. Your turn. Sita. Number 7, saba. Your turn. Saba. Number 8, nane. Your turn. Nane. Number 9, tisa. Your turn. Tisa. And number 10, kumi. Your turn. Kumi. Fantastic. These are very, very important numbers in Kiswahili, and we use them all the time. So I've devised a little way. Some students ask, how do I remember all these numbers in Kiswahili? There are different ways of remembering them. I like to do 3 3 3s, and then from there you start gaining more confidence on how to do the rest, at least having that tapping sound. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I'll also teach you a song on how to go through this. Moja, mbili, tatu, nne, tano, sita, saba, nane, tisa, kumi. Let's do it again. Moja, mbili, tatu, nne, tano, sita, saba, nane, tisa, kumi. Also tell my students you can learn this song. Moja, mbili, tatu, nne, tano, sita, saba, nane, tisa, kumi. I hope you liked my singing, but that is how you do them in Kiswahili. I've also devised another way of trying to remember them, and this way is looking at the M, for example, different ways, easier ways, M numbers. 1 and 2, moja and mbili. Those are some way of can try and remember. I have the M numbers, 1 and 2, moja and mbili. And then we have the N numbers, nne and nane, nne and nane, 4 times 2, 8, 4 plus 4, 8. So you can see that the only thing that we're adding in between the 4 is A. Nne and then nane. Very good. Then we've got number 6 and number 9, sita and tisa. It's like you're swapping them around. Sita and tisa. You can hear the sound of those numbers. Then we got number 7, Sabbath. Seventh day, Sabbath. And then we've got 10, kumi. Well done. How did that go? I hope you enjoyed that and learning those simple numbers in Kiswahili. The next part we're going to look at is that numbering objects and people in Kiswahili. How do we number objects and people in Kiswahili? It's one thing to learn a number, but how do you use it properly in Kiswahili? So the structure to do this properly is that you have your object plus number or people, and then you number them. Person, then you number him or her. Let's have a look at that. Cars in Kiswahili, what do we call them? Magari. But how do we do it? Magari nne. Those are 4 cars. Magari nne in Kiswahili, 4 cars. Mangoes in Kiswahili, what do we call them? Maembe. How many are they? 1, 2, 3. Maembe tatu. Maembe tatu. Children. How do we call them in Kiswahili? Watoto. How many watotos do we have there? There are 6 of them. Watoto sita. Some people would say watoto wa sita. I like watoto sita. Let's keep it easy in Kiswahili. Pens. Kalamu. How many are they? There are 7 of them. Kalamu saba. Glasses. This is an easy word for you to learn. Glassy. How many glasses do we have? 6. Glasses sita. Oranges. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you remember your number 5 in Kiswahili? Tano, machungwa tano. The noun for oranges is machungwa. So you've got your machungwa tano there. Asante sana. So that's how we number objects and people in Kiswahili. Remember, object plus number, or person or people plus number. You never go wrong when you're doing it that way. So at this particular time in the video, I would like us to look at more numbers, 11 to 19. 11 to 19. And how we're going to do this is that we're going to add a conjunction and in between the numbers. And how do we do that? For example, number 11 is 10 and 1. Kumi na moja. Kumi, 10. Na and moja, 1. Kumi na moja. I guess you know how we will do number 12, but let's do it together. Kumi na mbili. Kumi na mbili. Number 13. I know you know number 3. 10 and 3. Kumi na tatu. Kumi na tatu. Number 14. Kumi na nne. Kumi na nne. Number 15. Kumi na tano. Kumi na tano. 16. Kumi na sita. Kumi na sita. 17. Kumi na saba. 18. Kumi na nane. Kumi na nane. 19. Kumi na tisa. Kumi na tisa. Very good. So by learning these numbers, you should be able to start enjoying yourself going through 1 to 19. Can you believe on lesson 2 you're doing numbers 1 to 19? That is fabulous. That is great. So at this particular moment of the video, I would like you to pause the video and have your turn going through these numbers. Write them down, and as you write them, try and pronounce them in Kiswahili. Try and pronounce them in Kiswahili. Once you've done that, I would like you to go back to the beginning of the video and mark for yourself, giving yourself some lovely ticks for those ones which you've got right, which would be nice for you to see how you're coping with numbers in Kiswahili. Asante sana. Thank you for learning numbers with us. Kwaheri. See you in the next lesson on advanced numbers. Asante.